Hello and welcome. It's now the end of September, and this month, pretty much every day, it's rained. So it was a big push from the end of August to get everything done. Incredible cloud formations rolled in, and the wind whipped up. And then the rain fell. And oh my gosh, did it fall? And it just kept on pouring. On days like this, all you can do is just stay in, keep dry, keep out of the weather. This went on for weeks, but yesterday it finally started to break. And it was coming to the end of the wet spell. Storm blew through, lots of wind, but also the sun was shining. Little bean. So let's go back in time. So this was just before the rain started, and I had a big sort out coat of the Shed Life paint, and it certainly improved the look of it. So just before the weather broke, wind was whipping up and we knew the rain was coming, so I had these beans here. You can see they've already blown over, needed to get them in. So I rushed out and picked all my beans and pulled the bean pole down because it was going to blow over. There's nothing more I could do, and it was a good harvest there. Everything needed picking. bean? Want another bean? Another bean. Going to go for seeds. Some of them can go to the pigs if they're no good, and some of them will eat this weekend, I expect. Oh, I'm doing salad. What are you doing, Hopi? No, don't leave the tomatoes. No, don't eat them. No. there's any gas coming through.
And a bit of air blew out of here.
Out of where?
Out of a little hole in it. It might just be
Hole? What,
in the regulator.
in the regulator?
Oh, small gas in there.
Right, is it on now? Shall I
No,
try?
no, small gas.
So what's going on here is basically we're putting in a new oven. This has been a massive undertaking because the original oven that was in here started to leak gas and actually set fire to the gas was coming out of the nozzles here. So I went and bought another one. I was ensured it was good, and we turned that on, and it was leaking gas all over. It had gas leaks all over it, so it was dangerous. So we had to bin that. Then we got another one, a second-hand one I had on the farm, and we tried to make one good one out of the two. That failed, and in the end, I just went, look, we've spent enough time on this. I need a good cooker in this static caravan kitchen, so I am going to purchase a decent oven that's under warranty so that we know it's going to work. So here it is, very exciting moment. And so yeah, we're just fitting this in now. It's absolute chaos in this static at the moment. As a consequence, I haven't been able to do, the cleanup, and everything just got left. And also I've been doing massive amounts of sorting out this month, and I've thrown a lot of things away, including quite a few old cookers. So anything that is not working on this farm and is not being used is going.
It's off, isn't it?
I don't know, I haven't touched it.
Have you got a sharp knife?
Yes. Right, shall I try switching it on? It's still doing that, so it must be something wrong with the adapter or the pipe. Why this is. As to why it's coming through the jets like that, because it's done that with every cooker we've switched on. We've had this problem. So maybe there is a leak somewhere.
Maybe you need a new regulator.
A new regulator, yeah. See if that makes any difference.
Yeah.
The cookers were shot. We've got a cooker that works. This cooker is okay. It's good. It's been tested. It's been checked into position.
I mean, if you do that, if you go to Weybridge or somewhere.
Yeah, I might go to Weybridge and get some new pipe as well. The bits. It's a bit better this one. Slightly more. Okay. So there we go. The cooker's on. I've got to go and get the top section, which is still in the car. But finally, I can boil a kettle in here again and get cleaning. Hi Sonny, the bag's empty. Sorry mate, it's all gone. Goat shouldn't be eating them either really, but I'm gonna have to go and get her out of there. We have a squatter in the pig area, and it's called Sweet Pea. Sweet Pea the goat. What you doing in there, Sweet Pea? Can you be nice? Fat enough anyway. And the others. Again. So these are all the pigs I have on the farm at the moment. This is the feeding zone. It's higher ground here. Now, there's been a lot of criticism from our visitors here or volunteers who've come and helped, and they have been concerned about the pigs getting wet feet, and they've suggested that I don't know what I'm doing and I'm doing it wrong. They call the RSPCA. So that's happened twice now. So let's answer some of these questions. 1, AFA see nothing wrong with this pig farm. They think it's exemplary, and they think that they're very lucky pigs to have this huge area to call their home and to be able to free range. Now, the issue of walking across a wet, boggy area, well, they're pigs. They love water, they love wallows, they love mud. They're not confined to one area that's flooded or muddy. They might have to cross a flooded area to get from A to B, but that doesn't mean they're living permanently in water. Further over behind this line of trees is a hill with pig houses on, and also behind the line of trees is a dry area, and that's where they live and hang out. And then they cross this area to come and get another high point here where they get fed. The reason I feed them here on this high point is because this is solid rock, very hard rocky ground. It means their food stays on the surface, it doesn't get lost in the mud. For anyone who is concerned about my pigs, rest assured, it is confirmed that they are all well kept and looked after. Their needs are met. And AFA agree that because they live free range and they forage, then the grains that they are fed are supplementary to their diet. So yes, on to the second call out. So there was another call out. The second time AFA was called was because the pigs were out. And when AFA came round, they looked at the pigs just wallowing in the sunshine, not going anywhere. They were just hanging around in the field. Never left the farm. The vet was a better vet, and he loved the way the pigs are kept. He thought it was brilliant. He saw nothing wrong with any of it. And I corrected all the mistakes that they'd found in the previous time, where I'd had a very efficient vet who had pointed out anything that might possibly be wrong. And there were a few little things that I needed to correct, which I'd done. And yeah, they were like, great, you've really improved this place. I see progress. So I'm in the clear, guys. There's nothing wrong with my farm. And it's sad that people who come here, that I'm offering solace to, want to do that to me, really. But there we go. This is the world we live in at the moment. And it's making me much more cautious about the type of person I allow onto my farm.